Hi, this is Rich Lavens of Watlow, and today we're going to do a quick tutorial on the Eurotherm 6100 series recorders, specifically how we go about uploading and downloading configurations into and from a recorder from a USB card. So the 6180 has a USB card port down here, right here, and you can see that is plugged in. Different recorder versions will have that card in different spots. The standard series recorders have a door here, and that port is behind the door. Depending on how you ordered the recorder, you could also have USB ports on the back of the recorder or other places. So in my case, though, we have that there. In the upper left-hand corner, there's a logged out button. I'm going to hit that, and it brings up a login menu. So I want to hit the drop down and log in as engineer. And then I need to enter my password, which I assume will be different than yours. So now that I'm logged in, you can see up here I'm logged in as engineer. In the lower right hand corner, you'll see 5 little squares. If I hit that, it brings up a root menu. And once I'm in the root menu, I want to hit operator. Now you'll see I have 6 parameters up top that I can choose from. In our case, let's go to the Save Restore. And the first thing we're going to do is hit Save. And then here's the file name you want to save that as. When you hit that, you'll see you can change that down here. Or I can pick a different one. But in our case, let's just make a different one. I'll put CML as my new file name. I want to hit OK. And you'll see it's already at the USB front, but by using these up or down buttons here, the folders, if you have different cards plugged into different ports, that's how you select which one you're saving to. But in my case, USB front is what I want, CML is the file name, I'm going to hit save. And in the upper right hand corner, you get a progress bar, which will take a few seconds to send the information from the recorder to that card, but it shouldn't be too long. And it's done. Now to restore, I hit the same Save Restore button, except I'm going to hit Restore. I'm going to do the same procedure. I'm going to hit the file name. There's all the configurations that we can restore from. So now it's looking at the card, and again, if I want to pick a different file, I just highlight the one I want, hit Open, and it'll upload from the card into the recorder and create a new, create that configuration. This takes a few minutes, so I'm not actually going to open it, but that is the procedure. So the last thing I want to show you is I'm going to take a look at that card. We'll look at the configurations on a PC using a program called Eurotherm Edit. Alrighty, we are back at my PC, and the first thing you have to do is download the software to open up that configuration file. So I'm at the Eurotherm.com website. You could also go to the Watlow.com website. Under Products, I want to go to Graphical Recorders or Graphic Recorders, and we can just go to the 6180 or the 6100, 6180 Graphic Recorder tab. And when that opens, go to Downloads. And under Downloads, you want to select the 6000 series product firmware. We're currently on version 5.14. I've already done that. When I click there, it's going to prompt a download, and then once the download is complete, it will prompt you through the setup and execution. It takes a few minutes. I've already done that. It really is as simple as just following the prompts. So I'm going to close that. And now I'm going to open Edit. So when I go to Edit, that can be found in the Eurotherm file folder under Edit. And it should open right up, and we'll make that a hair bigger. So this looks pretty close to the recorder itself. We're going to go to Save or Restore. So I want to restore from my memory card to the PC. So here it is. We're going to click on the file name. When you do that, it'll open up different storages. Mine's on that little drive called Paperback. So here's all the different configurations I stored. So in my case, let's just open CML back up. And we'll hit Open. And then we'll hit, there's my file, we'll hit Restore. And that really should do it. So now let's go into config, and I can look at my groups, my channels. Now I've done a configuration, so I know that my first channel should be set up as master comms. So it's taken the information off of that card, opened it in cedit. So I can go through and make changes here. So I can change this to Rich's recorder. And we'll hit that. So again, I can make changes when I want. Now, when I do that change, you can make as many changes as you want. I want to save that. And then I can go to save restore again. This time I want to save to the card. I still want to call it CML, but if I click there, there's my different name folders. So CML, we're going to save that. Do you want to replace it? Yes. And then I'm going to hit save. Overwrite file, yeah. So it happened just that fast. So now that is on my USB card, and to take it off the card and put it back on the recorder is exactly the procedure I showed you a few minutes ago. Really quite simple. I hope you find this video helpful, but please drop us a line and let us know. Thank you so much. Bye.